Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how to ascertain when you're ovulating, how long does ovulation last, and the symptoms that you can experience during ovulation. So if this sounds like something you'll be interested in, then you better keep on watching. Ovulation is that phase in a menstrual cycle when a mature egg gets released by the ovary and it's setting the stage for some fertilization to happen. Every woman has like millions of eggs that get released once every month. So ovulation is just one of those eggs traveling down your fallopian tubes and looking out to meet some cutie sperm to make you some cute babies. Well, even though you're not doing that right now, it's still good to be in the know. Be sure to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, because I am going to be sharing with you how to know your safe period, your unsafe period. We're going to talk a little bit about the composition of the male sperm and how you can use that with your cycle to determine when you have the highest chances of having a baby boy and when you have the highest chances of having a baby girl. Like, every girl should know this thing. So I'm going to share my computer screen with you right now, and I will just show you how to calculate your ovulation using my own cycle charts. Identifying the day you will likely ovulate is not so hard. One thing you need to just have in mind is the fact that ovulation happens about 14 days before your next period day. If your average menstrual cycle is, let's say, 28 days, you would probably ovulate around day 14. And your most fertile days are day 12, 13, and that same 14th. But if your average menstrual cycle is 35 days, your ovulation is likely gonna happen around day 21, and your most fertile days are 19, 20, and that same 21. So 2 days that are behind the day that you ovulate. Now, using this my charts, we already know that my cycle, I have a 26-day cycle. If you do not know how to calculate your menstrual cycle, I am going to leave the link to my video on how to calculate your menstrual cycle down below, so you should check that out. You can't ascertain when you ovulate if you do not know how many day cycle that you have. So I saw my period on the 3rd, and I saw my period again on the 29th, because I have a 26-day cycle. So let's use this May, so everything is on the same page. So what I'm going to do now to identify the day that I ovulate is to date backwards from next day that my period is supposed to come. So with knowing your cycle, you already know what day next month is your period likely to come. So you date back from that day. So this 29th, I'll start counting from here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And my ovulation happened on the 15th of that month. Now, if I count from the day that I saw my period, you may not get it right because it's going to give you a wrong number. Basically, because I'm not a 28-day cycle girl, so it's not in the middle like that. So from the 3rd, if you start counting, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So my ovulation came 13 days after my period. So if I were to count from up down, I would not basically get it right, because I would think, oh, it will come like on the 14th day, but no, it's usually 12 to 14 days before your next period date. So now, how long does this ovulation last? A normal ovulation cycle lasts for about 12 to 48 hours each month. Once an egg is released in an ovary, it will die off within 12 to 48 hours if it's not fertilized. So once fertilization doesn't occur, the egg and your uterine lining will shed, and that is what comes out as blood, and we're having our period. Stay subscribed because next week I will be sharing with you how to know your safe period, when you're not safe, when you have the highest chances of having a baby boy, and when you have the highest chances of having a baby girl. You don't want to miss that, girl. So now let's actually check out the symptoms, the ovulation symptoms that tends to occur in women, because those are the things that will help you to really know exactly the day that you're ovulating. Basic symptoms that we tend to get when we're ovulating is, some people have breast tenderness. One very major one is some discharge. You would have probably noticed it. It doesn't have a specific color or anything, neither does it smell awful. It's just very normal discharge. It's just a sign that you're ovulating. But some other people have cramps too. They have some basal fever. It just depends. So, but ovulation symptoms are usually not as obvious as that of like your period. So it's usually it's usually not so easy to keep track of that. So, but the basic thing is for you to just know when you probably have be having your ovulation. So that is it. I want to urge you to please feel free to ask me any question that you want to ask in the comment section below, or drop your comments down below so I can equally learn, and I will try my possible best to answer as much questions as possible. Check me out on my Instagram handle at reality with Ella. You can send me private messages there and I will try my possible best to answer them. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, recommend it to whoever you think may need it, and stay subscribed to this channel because next week's video is even more interesting. Alright, chop 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 chop.